Back to the channel, everybody. I am the ULTRAMAXIMUS, and I thank you for coming to see what we call FOC. TM Nerdy in the house. So everybody, I again thank you for joining us here for another fun-filled episode of The Secret Variant. This is the ULTRAMAXIMUS here. Final orders are due 8/29/2022, unless they are 9/4/2022, or yeah, not really much on the. We'll get into some people who don't actually have any FOC for next week on the Lunar list, but we got previews, we got Lunar distribution covered. I know you guys are going to be here to rock with me for all this, so let's get this cranking. Well, just remember, Ninja Turtle Tavo. Let's see how much money you'll be saving by not having that FOMO, huh? The FOMO free zone engages, everybody. Uh-oh. What's going on with, come here. There we go. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell for notifications. And this way you get that bell when I go live. Leaving a comment below helps us break the algorithms here, as well as liking and sharing the video, so I graciously appreciate all that. Also, you subscribers are itching for something because we got 1,100 plus of you, and the Ultra Box giveaway cometh. Not only that, but thank you guys for subscribing to all the other content that we make here at this channel, and the return of the Wednesday comic book presser in the daytime edition. I hope you guys are loving the daytime format. I'm loving doing that show, but I'm also loving the fact that I can actually hang out with my kid a little bit more, you know. It's a little bit more family friendly for me, and it also helps me still beat everybody biting the steez on Wednesdays now, huh? But that's what they do. Often imitated, never duplicated. And the raw report is how you can actually find out how I'm often imitated and never duplicated, because you can see the actual pickups that I'm actually picking up. Because I'm actually very open and honest about what the comics that I'm collecting, and it's great. So, you can also subscribe to some great content in the feature channel section. Don't forget to hit them all up. And follows are always appreciated, whether it be on Facebook, IG, or on Twitter. You can find links to all those on the channel homepage. And yeah, Empire getting close to 1K. That's tight. Wanted Comics on the bookmark. And of course, don't forget to check out this wonderful new Creepshow #1. David Mack delivering on this one. And you can also follow Wanted Comics on the old IG. And you can also do so on Whatnot. You can also follow me on Whatnot. And that's one of the best reasons to download Whatnot. And look, you know, if you want to follow an honest seller on Whatnot who's coming at you with a Wonder Woman collection and a John Kent collection here soon, that's me. So, and I kid you not, guys, it's going to be some fun-filled days with me and just honest sales. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to it a lot. App Store, Google Play. Make sure you hit it up. And then bookmark me. Well, add me as a friend. Follow, whatever. Facebook and IG is ULTRAMAXIMUS. And then, of course, I'm also over there on Twitter at XUltraMaximusX. And the only XXX material I post is comic book information. Because you know I got the good stuff. Don't forget to also check out the ULTRAMAXIMUS Speculation Matrix, which made a return last month. Or this month, I'm sorry. But you know what? We're looking forward to next month. And Mel's going to be on vacation, so it's going to be up to us to provide fun content for you. But we're probably going to be streaming to multiple channels, including an announcement coming soon for a new channel name. You guys are going to love it. Soundtrack provided by White Bat Audio. Don't forget to follow them at whitebataudio.com. Carl Casey at White Bat Audio. Also available on Spotify, and of course they're on YouTube. And of course, the wonderful logo work from Mr. Eric S. Hurd. I really, really appreciate you, dude. And then comicbarricade.com giving us, comic book barricades, keeping you comic books upright on your comic book boxes. And it could be comic books and bags and boards. It could be raw books for all some of you savages probably do. But you know what? If you got slabs or raw or bagged and boarded, using the code ULTRA, still get you 10% off that order. Super Chat isn't active yet. PayPal.me/UltraMaximus if you want to be frisky and contribute to the comic book journalism endeavor that is this channel. As the man, the myth, the legend himself, ULTRAMAXIMUS brings you the raw report, the secret variant. And this once started off as a very humble variant show where I just didn't want to miss variant covers that may have been coming my way or your way. And since then, it has blossomed into this wonderful undertaking. And again, I really appreciate all you guys coming by and hanging out with me on Sundays. Don't forget to come check me out on Wednesdays. And of course, check out all the other great content YouTube comic book community has to offer. So let's get this cranking. Chat is lit up. I thank every one of you guys for being here. And so you guys, if you notice, it's a subscriber only mode for the chat. If you want to come subscribe to the channel, you can wait a couple of minutes and then drop me a comment. I appreciate anybody watching this one leaving me a comment on the rewind. Shout out to the MVP Raider Bear, who is my favorite hype man from down under. And according to Raider Bear, I'm huge in Australia like I am in Japan. Fascinating, huh? I'm sorry, I couldn't contain a cough on that one. I mean, all choked up laughing. So let me grab a little bit of drink of the water here and everybody. And let's see, where's my slides? So here at the Secret Variant, we go over the FOC list that is Lunar distribution as well as previews. I'll tell you what weeks we're dealing with here, and we're going to be looking at some spoilers because if you know the game, if you don't spoil yourself by FOCing the right books, you will overpay by FOMOing them later, and we don't like that around here. You know, I am the shill's biggest problem because I help many of you out, and I appreciate you guys who are store operators and orderers as well as just a regular fan coming by the channel. I appreciate all the positive engagement and love and comments and private messages that tell me, hey man, thanks. You know, I'm a store owner and I had no clue this book even existed. So there's a lot of that going on out there because store owners, again, you know, these guys are operating a store and they're usually relying on one person to either order for them. And if it's not them, it's usually like their store manager. And sometimes there will be a lot of that, you know, favoritism in there. So like you'll have a store manager who only loves Marvel books, who will only order Marvel and will like leave you no shelf copies for any of the other good stuff. So we hope you guys do find something here of value and smash that like button. Our first publisher up this evening is going to be Ablaze Publishing, and we've got the L's number 2, our cover A, our cover B, and then our C cover is actually the 10-copy Virgin Incentive, and then a 30-copy cover E. Very interesting arrangement, though. Only 4 covers. And the L's is kind of like, I'm wondering if it's kind of like the Stepford Cuckoos. Anyway. Well, extra break. Aftershock shattering your expectations, of course, giving us the Hell is a Squared Circle one-shot. So this is a wrestling book that is obviously going to be in the deluxe, like larger size format. But it's also got this one right here, which is the, 10-copy incentive. Looks like Francavilla. Where Starships Go to Die, number 4. This is just some wicked stuff, right? Looks good to me. Archie giving us his typical. Wait a minute. Yeah, we're in the right place. This is not your typical Archie, though. That was a misspeaking on my behalf. Chilling Adventures, Weirder Mysteries, cover A. And then we've got the Chilling Adventures Presents cover B, which is interesting. But here is your World of Archie Comics, Jumbo Comics Digest number 123. Very rare burger. Rare burgers are great, like especially if it's good meat. It's only when it's poor meat do you have to cook it. You know that, right? Artist Elite Comics giving us the final orders due. I showed you guys this stuff last week, but it is due today on the Lunar Network. And this, of course, is your cover A. And then you have your cover B by Brett Booth. The cover C, Chad Harden variant. I didn't update the slide. My apologies. But the cover D is pretty awesome here. The Jordan Gunderson variant, and that would be the one that I'm after, and why I probably didn't update. But the 25 copy incentive Garza variant right here. Basically the cover A without the trade dress. Artists, Writers, and Artisans drop in Absolution number 3. And I can't tell if that's Johnny Silverhand's nemesis right there, but kind of. Bad Kids Press, Stealing Oz number 3. That's going to do it for that. So Black Caravan gave us final orders due 8/21/22. Here is the premiere Something Juicy number 1. And then we got Playthings number 4. Wrapping it up for that week. But as you know, 9/4/2022 also gave us a couple of offerings, and this is the Gods of Brutality Legendary Edition. There's this Rest in Peace Halloween one-shot. That's going to wrap it up for Black Caravan. But Clover Press in the house at 9/4/2022. Final orders due for The Tragedy of Macbeth by William Shakespeare. You might have heard of the guy. And then we have It's Alive. And It's Alive is giving us Airboy number 52, cover A, with a bunch of other covers to go along with it, actually. So here's your cover B, and it looks like Airboy's in trouble. Cover C. Cover D. This is by Emma Kubert, too. So I wonder if there's any relation to the Kubert family, right? Cover E, cover F, cover G. And that's going to do it for Airboy 52. Keen Spot's up next, and this is your Biden's Titans with your lovely X-Men number 1 swipe that you did not ask for, but you're going to get. And there is your Amber Heard. Oh, boy. Yep. Holding the Twitter power. And then here's the troll face Elon Musk. I think that one's funny. And then here is the Twitter-nator Terminator homage of Elon as well. And then if you don't like any of those covers, you can get this blank sketch for a measly $9.99. But there's also going to be this cover H holofoil wraparound variant. And then there's going to be this one Real News variant. Big Remo in the house. We've only made it to Keen Spot. You have not missed much, my friend. Mad Cave giving us the Potions Incorporated number 4. And then we've got Tiger's Tongue number 3, cover A, cover B. And then we got Woven Heart number 14 with cover A, cover B. And it's going to wrap it up for us on that one. But then we are on to Mars Media. Get your ass to Mars. Oh, and I'm sorry, I did not forewarn you that it is the dude from It. So this is Rue Morgue magazine number 209. It says this is not the final art, but I know how some of you collectors are, and you like to collect obscure, funny things. I mean, clowns are funny, right? Even if they are murderous alien spiders. Final orders due for Lunar distribution, 8/28/2022, on Merc Publishing. So I showed you guys these last week, but they added a couple of other ones. And then here we go. We've got Born of Blood, number 1, Tim Vigil. And Tim Vigil, of course, is one of Mighty Mel V's favorite comic artists from the 90s, drawing Faust. And then we got Born of Blood number 1, cover B. And this one's sick, too. But wait. You guys saw the slide for the thumbnail this evening, didn't you? And you like how if some of you caught it, and we'll rewind it at the end of the show, you'll see the slide change. artwork because we got multiple covers. But I'll show you here in a second. The 25 copy incentive for merch publishing, not too bad either. But here is your 50 copy, which was your thumbnail. Here's the 100 copy risque foil, which was the lead-in on the slides, at least what you saw. And then this is a 10 copy incentive that's also going to do fairly well. So sword reflection, but then they slid this one on a FOC for you. So hey, wild stuff going on here, right? Death Rage number 3, of course, giving you a cover A. Here is your cover B. Here is your 25 copy incentive. And Tomb, if you're saying, oh my, you aren't even prepared for what we got going next. Death Rage number 3 with a cover D is your 50 copy incentive. This is your 100 copy risque foil incentive. And then they've also got this cover G FOC variant they slid in here. Cover F is your 10 copy incentive by Edwards. Wrapping up for Merc Publishing again. All that stuff was due today. I showed you all except for the FOC variants last week. Hope you got your orders in. Final orders due 8/28/2022 for Oni Press. We've got Pink Lemonade number 1 with the 25th anniversary edition foil. The cover A, the cover B. Wrapping it up for Oni. Opus. Opus giving us the Bill and Ted Roll the Dice number 4, cover A. Kettner. Cover B is your photo. Cover C is your 5 copy incentive. And then cover D is your 10 copy incentive variant. Long live Rufus. Disturbed Dark Messiah number 5 of 5 with a cover A. This one is probably going to be big. This is your Disturbed Dark Messiah number 5 of 5. So not only is it the final issue of the series, which generally, if people aren't rotting the whole 5 series issue out, they're going to slim down on orders. But it's a 5 copy incentive, so it gives you a little bit of more hope. And look at what happened last week. I talked about the Opus books. The Evanescence 5 copy incentive went because it was a Zelda homage. What's going to happen next week with that Castlevania homage? And then check this out. So yeah, I looked for another variant, but that was the only variant for that one. And then Eternal Descent number 1, cover A, Megan Hetrick. Oh, there it is. There's a 10 copy incentive. I'm sorry. There's your cover A, Megan Hetrick. There's the 5 copy incentive. And then Rian Gonzalez. And I probably should have used this one for the thumbnail today just because I'm a big fan of Rian Gonzalez. There's so many good books to choose from. It was really, really tough, I tell you. It's like probably the hardest part before I go live. That's like the last thing I do. I get everything set up, and then I have to choose the thumbnail for the YouTube upload and everything like that. And that's when you know I'm ready. Oh, boy. Scoot orders. I showed you this last week, of course. This is the Super Cats Halloween special. So you probably got your orders in for that one already. Up from Scout Comics, we got 8/28/2022 orders due for Agent of World, number 3. By the Horns, Dark Earth, number 5. Locust, Ballad of Men, number 2. Mega Centurions, number 3. Wrapping it up for them. Scout Comics with orders due for 9/4/2022, giving us the Kilchella number 1. Here is the 10 copy Tula Lote. So for all my Tula Lote fans, yep. She's got the horns, bro. Look at that. Just, like, what? Pulp Bites number 1. Wrapping it up for Scout. Next, we got Source Point Press. And this is Heaven's Reject number 1, cover A. Heaven's Rejects number 1, cover B. Little Red Ronin number 3, cover A. And then this one's probably snuck up on a lot of people because it was an incentive not listed. in the regular places, but FOC is tomorrow. So you guys have it in time right here. So this is the Little Red Ronin number 3, cover B. Thank you, Wallace variant cover. Of course, this is homaging TMNT number 2. Monstrous Book of the Dead number 4. Sham Comics Volume 2 number 6 of 6. And if you're into that old school pulp throwback, that's exactly what that is there for you. And then the Yuki versus Panda number 11. And I do not understand why these two are still fighting each other, but apparently Panda learns a weakness. Sumerian. This is the Neverender number 5, cover A. The cover B. Redman number 4 of 5, cover A. And cover B. And cover C. But then they also have the Turbo Kid Skeleton Unleashed number 1. I think this one was on FOC once before, but it's back. And here's your cover B by Dion. And then the cover C, movie poster variant. And yes, this one has been on FOC before, but you know what happens. It happens. Titan Comics, giving us the Rivers of London, Deadly Ever After, number 4, cover A. And then cover B. Cover C right here with glass. Next up, we've got TKO Studios giving us a bunch of $30 books. So these are all box sets. 7 Deadly Sins, unfortunately, did not have any artwork, but Banks Collector's box set did, as well as The Eve of Extinction. Fearsome Dr. Fang, not to be confused with Dr. Fang Fang, the infamous spy, Fart World's girlfriend. Forgotten Blade Collector's box set. Good Night Paradise Collector's box set. Pound for Pound. Look at those machetes. Pull Collectors. Sarah. That one was kind of a wild read. And then Sentient. So Sentient was a Eisner Award winner. And, yeah, did it say winner? Or nominee? Nominee. So it didn't win, but that means it was good enough to be nominated, and that's definitely a good reason to read it. Uncivilized had some orders due that I showed you last week for 8/28/2022 for West number 2 of the 8-issue miniseries. Moving on to Valiant. What could Valiant possibly be offering us? Oh, look. Bloodshot Unleashed number 1. Bloodshot is back with another volume with a very, very comic book accurate looking portrayal of a Desert Eagle. Bloodshot Unleashed number 1, cover B by Rifkin. Cover C by Woods. Cover D is your action figure variant. Wild. Here is the cover E, blank. This is the cover F, pre-order Zafino. And then 250 copy incentive. So welcome everybody to those of you who collect variant covers from Valiant. This is like one of how many stores are going to order 250 copies of Bloodshot? Think about it. I mean, 100 stores maybe out of like the 2,000 plus? Do you guys really think there's going to be that many of these out there? Bloodshot is one of those characters that you may think, as somebody who's a fan of a Valiant property that is not Bloodshot, but is related to Bloodshot, I'm half tempted by these books when they come out, but then I'm like, no. Not going to chase it. If it falls in my lap, if it drops right down in front of me and I'm able to obtain it for a good deal, then yeah, maybe. But 250 copies on FOC, whew. Buy now, and here's the problem, is if you don't buy it now, you run into the situation like with Divinity number 1, 1 in 40. It was the first appearance of Divinity, and it was a 1 in 40 on a book that nobody was ordering. So when it evaporated, people wanted it. And then, oh my God, there's not that many available around the world. And then once they disappear is what I'm trying to say. So if you're a Valiant fan, you should probably FOC that one. Talk to your LCS about how much of an investment it's going to be to get it. Vault is up next with Final Orders due 8/28/2022 for end after end number 2. So all the books that I showed you last week that were also on FOC, nah, they're gone. Pushed away. End after end number 2, cover B. Heart Eyes number 1, second printing. Heart Eyes number 2, cover A. Heart Eyes number 2, cover B. Heart Eyes number 3 was the other one that was on FOC. That's gone. And then Shadow Service 15 covers A and covers B. And that's going to wrap it up for Vault. But there is a few Vault books. This one has FOC before as well, I believe. Fox in the Hair number 3, cover A by Stacey Lee. And the cover B by Yoshitani variant. But it looks good whenever both of them FOC at the same time. Z2 also has this one right here. This is the Beartooth, The Journey Below. Wrapping it up for Z2. And then we're on to Boom. Boom Studios giving us the all-new Firefly cover A for issue number 8. Here's the cover B. This is your 15-copy Wild Goose incentive. Grimm number 4, second printing Flaviano variant. Grimm number 5, cover A by Flaviano. Grimm number 5, cover B, foil Flaviano. Grimm number 5, cover C by Frisian. Grimm number 5, cover D by Franny. And actually, I like the Franny cover the best. Frisian's not bad, but it's Frisian all the way. There's your 25-copy Frisian. Here's your FOC reveal Andrade. And then the unlockable variant from Frisian is probably going to be the most desired because it is, of course, a 1 per store. You guys know the routine by now. Best art, rarest cover. That's the one you're looking for, right? So here up, we got Orcs the Curse number 3, cover A by Larson. Cover B. And a 10-copy incentive share the artwork, but obviously the 10-copy going to be without that trade dress there. Uncanny Swag and Black Crown, thank you guys for joining. Tomb and the rest of you guys, Dave Collects, Big Remo, and everybody else in the chat. Nate, thank you guys for joining again. Wind, the Throne in the Sky, number 1 of 5, second printing variant. Of course, it was inevitable. It's going to be a Boom property with James Tynion. You guys knew there was going to be a second print on number 1. And then here's issue number 2. And of course, if number 1, second printing, and issue number 2 coincide on the same day of release, it really helps readers get these copies in their hands and able to read the book. Here's your 10-copy, or here's your cover B by Corona. There is your 10-copy incentive, also by Corona, sharing the same artwork. This, oh, what's this, everybody? Is that a Frisian? This is your cover E unlockable 1 per store. 25-copy Frisian on that win, probably going to be missing from people who don't pay attention too well. But that's why you're here. Dark Horse Comics giving us the Frankenstein New World number 2, cover A. Here's the cover B by Hitchcock. Lonesome Hunters number 4 of 4. Parasomnia Dreaming God number 4, cover A. Parasomnia Dreaming God number 2, cover B by Del Rey. And then this is, wow. Like, so this book is based on like Yakuza stuff. So here's Pearl number 3, number 5 of 6. I'm sorry, Pearl 3, number 5 of 6, cover A. And then here is the cover B. So Shaolin Cowboy, Cruel to Be Kin, number 5. There's the number 5 of 7, of course, cover A. The cover B. And then here's the cover C. Star Wars Hyperspace Stories number 2, cover A. Then here's the cover B. Cover B. Compound. It says by Nord, but that is not... I don't think that's Nord. But anyway. Larry Joe, you know, I love collectors that have their own distinct way after a first issue, like with high print runs, especially with high ratio incentives offered on high print runs for some issues. But then, like, if you have that out of the gate number 1 in 100, or like super foil or whatever deluxe edition that's just got better art, that's usually what I go for. One per stores. If I can get both of them, I like to trace that down. But if there is a one per store, like from other publishers, they're way more like I've got that punch behind it, if you ask me. But Boom, you know, I can't fault Boom. They're great. They're great at marketing. They're great at marketing without upsetting the people who know that they're marketing to them. Because you guys are very forgiving. I mean, we don't need to go on. Young Hellboy Assault on Castle Death number 2, cover A. And then here is the cover B for that one. Young Hellboy. Dynamite Entertainment giving us Elvira in Horrorland number 4, cover A by Acosta. And then shout out to the Comic Perspective. He's like, I always, you know, get confused, John Royal and Jeff Scott Campbell, and I'm like, yeah, and I guess that's exactly the reason why Campbell wanted him for Danger Girl, because if you look at the interiors for Danger Girl, you're like, is Campbell under a pen name? Like, what's going on here? Nope. John Royal lives in the UK, I believe. And here is another Wicked Nightmare on Elm Street variant. Calafino on the cover C, the Elvira cover D photo incentive, and then here is the cover E 10 copy incentive by Acosta. Your 15 copy Royal black and white, and then the Calafino black and white 20 copy, 25 copy Calafino Virgin, 30 copy Acosta Virgin, and then they did the $49.99 limited Royal Virgin cover for you there, wrapping up the Elvira for you. Samurai Sonia number 4 with the cover A by Henry, the cover B by Leslie Lee Reilly, and the Qualano cover C. The Lavina cover D, cosplay for the cover E, and then we're going to get into the incentives. We got a 10 copy Lee Reed black and white, the 15 copy cosplay, 20 copy Lavina, 25 copy Qualano, 30 copy Henry Virgin, and then the Leary Virgin is a limited Virgin variant with the FOC Leary going ultraviolet. The FOC incentive 7 copy is a Leary ultraviolet Virgin. FOC 7 copy incentive Henry black and white. 7 copy FOC incentive Lavina black and white. 10 copy FOC incentive Qualano black and white. And then we're on to Vampirella Strikes number 5. There's the cover A by Perillo, the cover B by Segovia, which is all right. I think this is gonna have to go with the Tony Stark Iron Man variant, where with the whiskey glass. I'm just saying. Vampirella Strikes number 5, cover C by Shan. Right? Yeah. Thank you guys in the chat. You're great. Nate, you're right about that. It is a weird story. Vampirella Strikes number 5, cover D by Caldwell. And then the cover E is your cosplay. And then here we got the 10 copy incentive. Modern Icons variant. And then the 15 copy cosplay Virgin. The Segovia 20 copy black and white. 25 copy Caldwell Virgin. 30 copy Segovia Virgin. Cover K Perillo Limited. Cover L Yoon Limited. And then we got the FOC Perillo Ultraviolet. The FOC Perillo Tint 7 copy. The 7 copy Caldwell FOC Black and White. The cover P 10 copy FOC Incentive Perillo Ultraviolet. Uncanny Swag Bro, what's up? What's up? What's up? Thank you. Thank you. Cover Q 10 copy FOC Incentive Yoon Black and White. And then the cover R is your 15 copy incentive sale modern icons variant without the modern icon stuff all around it. Wrapping it up for Dynamite finally. And yes, they still cause the paper shortage. IDW Entertainment giving us D&D, the Ravenloft Orphan of Agony, Isle number 4, cover A by Underwood. Cover B, Spine Ticks in the House. Cover B by Howell. The Ravenloft 15 copy incentive, however, not shown. Earth Divers number 1 got a cover A by Albuquerque. And this is that new format, so there's actually no incentive for this book. There's a cover B, there's this cover C, and then there's this cover D by Christian Ward. But in the old format from IDW, of course, is the Stargazer number 2 from Star Trek Picard. And this is the cover A. Here is your cover B. And then this is the 15 copy incentive by Harvey. TMNT Saturday Morning Adventures number 1 with a cover A. Cover B by Eastman. But of course, even under any circumstances, Eastman's like, nah. We're not going to show my artwork because Eastman tends to have some of the most spoilerific artwork when he does it, right? So that's why I'm assuming he's like, nah, it's not ready. And then here's the cover C artwork. And the 10 copy incentive. And you know what they say? They say that you can't hear a picture. But right now, I can hear the theme song playing in my head. And then Transformers Best of RC One Shot has got a predominantly large amount of the IDW G1 RC, which was a very controversial character. Maybe I'll do a spec matrix on that one day. Maybe. All right, that's going to wrap it up for IDW, and that means we're on to Image. 20th Century Men number 2, cover A, and a cover B, Dan Panosian. Beware the Eye of Odin, number 4 of the 4-issue miniseries. And then Creepshow, number 1. And shout out to Wanna Comics for their Creepshow pre-order that is open on their website, wannacomics.com. Make sure to check them out. But Creepshow 1 has this cover A and cover B as well, available for direct markets for you people. And then, oh, look, there's a 10 copy incentive variant cover as well. I know you guys love horror, so you horror people, this is, Image taking over it, and Skybound, Image nonetheless. Deadliest Bouquet, number 2 of 5. No other covers, though, which is weird, right? Gunslinger Spawn, number 12, with the cover A. Sick. Cover B by Brett Booth. Ice Cream Man, number 32, cover A. Cover B. But the cover A being that, like, classic homage, probably going to go further. Just wait there. Ice Cream Man, number 32, with the cover C by Irving. And then Lazarus Risen, number 7. Manifest Destiny, number 47. Nita Hawes' Nightmare Blog, number 8, cover A. Nita Hawes' Nightmare Blog, number 8, cover B, Alexander. Public Domain, number 4. Radiant Black, number 18, with a cover A cover B. And then here is your 25 copy incentive by Wallen. Rogues Gallery, number 3, with a cover A. And then here's your cover B by Mason and Farrell. Shirtless Bear Fighter 2, number 2. Starting to get a little bit of the fatigue from not eating dinner. It's dinner time here, but we'll get to that after the show. Shirtless Bear Fighter number 2, cover A by Johnson, and then here is the cover B by Fowler. 10 copy incentive by the one and only Powell. So, if you don't know who this artist is, The Goon. Vanish number 1, cover A. Ryan Stegman. And this is proof that Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman cannot let a good null design go to waste. And I'm sorry for calling this one out, but this is totally Dylan Null from the Venom run when they were in the Venom Beyond storyline, being chased by Scorpion with a symbiote after he was in that suit. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. But let's see what they do when they're not bound by the Venomverse, and if they can actually make a really good story out of this. And it looks like they might be able to. But here's Vanish number 1, cover B. Vanish number 1, cover C, blank sketch variant. The cover D, 10 copy. The cover E, 25 copy, Capullo. I mean, Larry Joe. you know why that is. There's a 50 copy Stegman Virgin right here. There's a 75 copy incentive Johnson Raw. There's a 100 copy incentive McGinnis Raw variant. There is a 200 copy Capullo Raw incentive. And there is a 500 copy incentive Ryan Stegman Raw art variant. So, like Larry Joe is pointing out in the chat, and for everybody watching this one on the rewind, Image has a minimum order of 500 copies on most variant covers to do your own store exclusive. So for everybody doing a store exclusive, if they do a 500 copy minimum, they're going to get one of these. If they do 1,000, they're going to get 2 of these. That's how it works. And including with all the other incentives to go along with it. So know how the game is played. Don't let the game play you. Walking Dead Deluxe number 47 with the cover A. The cover B by Charlie Adlard. And then the cover C by Riviera. The cover D by Tedesco. Wow. So that's one dude who... Tino Tedesco? Yes. You are premier artist, bro. So we're going to take a look at DC final orders due for 8/28/2022 with a finished out list of the stuff that I showed you last week with a couple of books they omitted, but I added them for you so this way you don't miss it. That Action Comics facsimile, of course, is the first one up, followed by Action Comics 1047 with the cover A by Steve Beach. We got the Nathan Zerdy cardstock variant cover coming in hot. Cover C, the Lee Harley Quinn 30th anniversary cardstock variant cover, also not too shabby. 25 copy incentive by Lucio Perillo. And then we got the Aquaman Andromeda number 3 actually being removed. Didn't see it there. So I showed you these last week, but I think they've been removed, everybody. But there is a 25 copy incentive as well. Batman Beyond the White Knight number 5, cover A by Sean Murphy. And of course, the one that is probably going to be ordered way more than the A cover, because it's a Campbell. It's going to be this one. But will the background be red like that and only have this Harley Quinn on the front of it, or will there be something else going on in the background there that they can't show us? Who knows? Batman Beyond the White Knight number 5 going to get you a 25 copy Sean Murphy variant, though. Batman Fortress number 5. Batman Fortress number 5 with the cover B. The Batman One Bad Day, the Riddler number 1, second printing, Common Coley variant, and then a 25 copy incentive, Mitch Gerard's foil cardstock. Batman Superman World's Finest number 7, cover A, Dan Mora. The Middleton variant, followed by the 25 copy incentive by Pete Woods. Oh, I couldn't hold that one in anymore. Batman Superman World's Finest number 7, cover D, 50 copy incentive by Todd Nauk. Dan Mora cardstock variant. 100 copy Dan Mora foil cardstock variant. And then we've got Batman The Audio Adventures number 1 with a Dave Johnson variant. The Michael Allred variant. And then a 25 copy incentive by Marquez and Jay Bone. Batman the Night number 9, and happy Sunday to you as well, Blind Adam. Batman the Night number 9, cover B, Riccardo Federici. Let's get ready to FOC. Black Adam number 4, cover A. This is your Erwin Rodriguez. Then here was the cover C. I'm sorry, the cover B, Rafa Sandoval cardstock variant cover. That you were wondering what is going on here. And you're like, something's going on. Oh, yep, something was definitely going on because this is actually the Rafa Sandoval cardstock variant cover. And then here is the Black Adam number 4, cover C, Torrin Clark. 25 copy incentive. Blood Syndicate Blood Syndicate Season 1, number 5. And this is the cover B, cardstock variant cover. This is the Hispanic Heritage Month cardstock variant cover they slipped in. Catwoman number 47, cover A, Jeff DeCall. Cover B goes to the lovely Sozo Micah. And then here's the Tula Lote cardstock variant cover, giving you the hat trick once again. Catwoman with all these hat tricks, meaning all 3 covers are hits. Meow. Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths number 1 is going back for a 3rd printing, and here's your 3rd printing of issue number 2 as well. And then number 3, 3rd printing. Dark Crisis Young Justice number 4 of 6, cover A, Max Dunbar. The Sergio Acuna cardstock variant cover. And then remember we talked about this last week, and if not, you missed out on the last episode. I'm very sorry that we missed you. DC Horror presents Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead number 1. So there's the Gary Frank cover, the Francesco Francavilla cardstock variant cover. This one was a late ad. This was your cover C. Frank Quietly, the Duffel Bag Gore cardstock variant. And then here is the cover D, 25 copy Ardlard, followed by the 50 copy Chris Moneyham cardstock variant cover. Then we got the 100 copy incentive. And then we're moving on to DC Mech number 3. Cover B by Dan Mora. Cover B by Ricardo Lopez. 50 copy by Dan Mora. And then DC vs. Vampires, cover A, Galea Mark. The Zerdy cardstock variant cover. And then here we have the Baldion cardstock variant cover as well. DC vs. Vampires All Out War number 3, cover A, Alan Qua. DC vs. Vampires All Out War number 3 of 6, cover B, Leslie Leary Lee cardstock variant. And then the 25 copy incentive with a Deadman variant cover. Death of Superman 30th anniversary special gatefold number 1, cover A. Here's the Jim Lee cover B. The cover C, Funeral for a Friend variant. This is the one-shot cover D. The cover E, Francisco Matina. And then here is the die-cut variant on the inside. I guess they're going to do this one, and then they're going to have this one. They couldn't make up their mind. They did so many variant covers and had so many letters. And then here's the polybagged premium variant. And then here is the 50 copy Jim Lee, Scott Williams variant cover. The 100 copy Dan Jurgens and Brett Breeding variant cover. Death of Superman 30th anniversary special number 1, cover J. Yeah, but some of these are a little weird because John Kent didn't exist. You know what I mean? Like, what are they doing? What are they doing here? Death of Superman 30th anniversary special, of course, the one-shot cover J, Rafael Sarmentos Doombreaker variant. Deathstroke Incorporated 13, the cover B, and then you guys who wanted the Ivan Tao, put your 25 copy incentive reservations down last week. Detective Comics 1064 gets really, it gets my attention again with the Stranger Things font. Good artwork though. Cover B by J.H. Williams III. And then we've got the 30th anniversary variant cover. I think this one hits. I really do. I like it. And then here is the 25 copy incentive. 50 copy incentive. Duo number 5 with the cover A. There's your cover B. Fables 155, cover A. The cover B by Buckingham. Flash 768, cover A by Torrin Clark. And then the Dark Crisis variant for cover B. This one, however, is the Harley Quinn variant, and it's hilarious. Flash 786, cover D, 25 copy incentive variant cover, shows Green Lantern and Flash in a lot of trouble. But this was the interesting book, right? Harley Quinn number 22 with the cover A. The cover B, sick variant. The cover C by Natalie Sanders, also not too shabby. Ryan Sook with the homage, killed it. Those are all Batman Day variants, though. You know, that's like they've appeared on freebies and foreigns, but never in a direct release Harley. 25 copy incentive right here. And it looks like they killed it. Cover A. The Human Target, cover A with a Greg Smallwood. The cover B by Stanley Artgerm Lau, and that is obviously Polaris or Jean Grey or Supergirl or any one of those other ones. But I like all the green, makes her look like Polaris a lot. Human Target number 7, 25 copy incentive by Mattina. Human Target. Justice League versus the Legion of Superheroes number 6, cover A. The cover B. And then we've got Looney Tunes 268. Nice House on the Lake number 10 of 12, cover A. This is your cover B. Nightwing 96. This is kind of cool because this is another one of the Dick Grayson loves Babs Gordon. Nightwing 96, cover C, Alan Qua. And then the Sergio Acuna cardstock variant is your 25 copy incentive. Sandman Universe Nightmare Country number 6, cover A. Sandman. Superman Space Age number 2, cover A. Cover B. 25 copy Nick Darrington variant. Task Force Z, cover A. Cover B. Cover C, which is your Hispanic Heritage Month. And then cover D is 25 copy incentive. Tim Drake, Robin, cover A. Cover B, which is your, it says 1 year later variant. And then we've got the 30th anniversary Harley Quinn cardstock variant cover, where apparently it's not Damian Wayne Robin. It was actually Tim Drake as Harley Quinn's nemesis, huh? And then here we got the Sweeney Boo cardstock variant cover, 25 copy incentive for you. Dan Mora giving you the Young Justice cardstock variant, 50 copy incentive. 100 copy incentive Jamal Campbell. This one's not Teen Titans, but it's Titans United, the Blood Pack number 1, cover A. And then the cover B is Derek Chew. The cover C is a Hispanic Heritage Month cardstock variant cover showing Kyle Rayner. And then 25 copy Torrin Clark cardstock variant is Fire. This is, of course, for issue number 1. And then this is the 50 copy Stephen Byrne cardstock. Young Justice Targets number 3 of 6, cover A by Christopher Jones. Cover B by Megan Hetrick. Cover C is the Adrian Gutierrez Hispanic Heritage Month variant cover. And that's going to wrap it up for DC. And guess what, everybody? No DC for next week. 9/11. Monday, 9/11, DC will be back with an FOC. Amazing Spider-Man number 10 up for Marvel. Here's the Beyond Amazing Spider-Man variant cover, which is the one of like 2 or 3 titles that the Amazing Spider-Man Beyond Spider-Man variants actually make sense. But they're going to print them on a whole bunch of other books, and I'm not going to buy any of them. Ant-Man number 3. Ant-Man number 3, Momoko Beyond Amazing Spider-Man variant. And let's back up and talk about this for a second. So look, if you're collecting these, you're collecting these because you like Peach Momoko, or you want Amazing Spider-Man variant covers in other titles and you don't care, or you collect Marvel monthly theme variant covers, so you have a complete set. Those are the only reasons why I think anybody's ordering those. Axe Avengers number 1. Axe Avengers number 1 with the La Rocca connecting variant cover. No incentives. Captain America Symbol of Truth number 5. Captain America Symbol of Truth number 5 with a La Rocca Miracle Man variant. Damage Control number 2 of 5. Damage Control number 2 of 5 with the Super Log variant cover. Love Super Log stuff. Defenders Beyond number 3 of 5. She becomes the Phoenix. And if you didn't notice that, well, then you didn't watch the presser on Wednesday and you didn't see it happen in issue 2. Oh! So don't be that guy telling people that a second appearance is a first full. Defenders Beyond number 3 of 5 with the Caldwell variant cover. Edge of the Spider-Verse number 2 of 5 with the second printing Lubera variant. And then we've got Gambit number 3 of 5 with the A cover. Wicked. A lot of stuff going on in this cover. But. Not everybody is Merca and Dolfo on your B cover side. And wow, that right there is Fuego, Merca and Dolfo. Genis Vell, Captain Marvel, is got his sister Phyla Vell right there playing with the Nega Bands. And then Maria Wolf. This is awesome. Right? Like, if you guys don't think this is awesome, tell me why. Leave me a hate mail in the comments. Marvel's Voices Community number 1. And while you would think this one's going to have a incentive, it does not. They're all the same price. Here's the Jimenez variant. And then the Chico variant. And then the Medina Design variant is the one that everybody's talking about. Because the Medina Design variant does have the first appearance cover design of a new character. Will it be a swing and a miss? We'll see. All right, Miles Morales Spider-Man number 42 with the star showing Spider-Man in the new costume. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 42 with the Allen variant. Number 42 with the Steel Freeze Miracle Man variant. And I think the best cover of them all, number 42 with the Romero variant. Predator number 1, second printing La Rocca variant with no incentives, of course. And then we've got Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings, number 3. Pepe Larraz with the Miracle Man variant. They might have. They might have, Larry Joe. I just pulled the images today. Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings, of course, having the Romina Jones variant going along with it, but there was no incentives. Star Wars number 26 with the second printing Gist variant cover going back for a second print because you guys went ham over this one. But I love my action figure variant. I love my Choose Your Destiny variant. Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 24. Sprouse, Choose Your Destiny variant. Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 24 with the Wingard variant cover. Star Wars Han Solo Chewbacca number 6. Star Wars Han Solo and Chewbacca number 6. The Nakayama variant, knocking it out the park. Star Wars Han Solo Chewbacca number 6 with the Sprouse Choose Your Destiny variant. And then we finally got Mace Windu, everybody. And then here's another one of those. So as we all know, Grogu first appearance is in cover on Sprouse variant. Darth Vader or Dr. Aphra, right? I can't remember which one it is now. It was Darth Vader. His first appearance is in Mandalorian number 1. And for everybody going Mandalorian number 2 is the first appearance of Grogu, no. Mandalorian episode 2 is the first appearance of Grogu, if you count it, because all you did was see the finger in the first one, I think, right? Like, they didn't show his eyes. I gotta go watch season 1 now because of you guys. But let's not confuse the thing. he shows up in multiple panels in the last issue. And let's also forget, Grogu doesn't talk. So for all you caveat chasers looking for different reasons to make different books worth money, there's no reason why The Mandalorian issue 2 should be worth what it was selling for. I'll throw up my hands. Send me hate mail. Thor number 27. This makes it interesting because, of course, here's Venom. Raza and the Predator variant, though. You know, Thor's about to strike down this dude. Oh, man. Oh, Brad? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I have it. I just didn't pick up the black and whites of those store exclusives, so those might be a chase for me later. But you know, I'm trying. The colors, the color set is complete, my friend, including the pre-orders from JTC. Thor number 27 with the Zercher variant. No other incentives. Thunderbolts number 2, and of course, this one is based on the new character that first appeared in issue number 1. Thunderbolts number 2 with the Caselli trading card variant cover, which doesn't look very trading card-ish at all. But this right here is probably one of the better America Chavez variants done as of late. But they're like, oh, you know what? Here's loose and here's tight as far as their clothes fitting. And then here is a little bit of both. Montanini on the last variant cover. Wild Cards, drawing of cards, number 3 of 4. The Shaw variant cover. And then we've got X-Men number 15. X-Men number 15 with the Dodderman trading card variant cover. Also pretty wicked. Dodson on the Miracle Man variant cover. And that's it. That's it. Can you believe it? That's our show. But you know what? The secret variant, thanks each and every one of you guys for sticking around through the whole process, and we get your FOC complete here. And just please stand by for a final message that reminds you to subscribe to our channel for the next episodes, because you never want to miss a thing. And I want to remind you that I appreciate every one of you very much for continuing to watch my content. Thanks for watching. Smash that like button, hit the share button too, and share it to your social media. Don't forget to leave a comment if you're watching on a rewind or wait until after the show's over. And I'll see you guys next week.